Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is G. Cole, and welcome to Homegrown, where I get to share with you some good music while talking to some great people. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do, so we can keep you updated when new material is available. We will be posting new episodes bi-weekly. Also, check out the website Homegrown with G. Cole to listen and for all things homegrown. We're also very, very interactive. Please follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook at MyGCole.
If you read the thing, you hear me always talking about the culture. It's all about the culture. All about the culture. It's not just about the music. For me, it's about the culture. And the culture includes a lot more than just the music. The music, of course, is the fiber, the backbone, you might say. But there's the food. There's the fashion. All right, a lot to it. And tonight's guest, of course, if you know anything about the culture, reggae music, Jamaican culture, dancehall culture, as synonymous as artists' names are with the culture, is the brand Cooyah. All right, Cooyah is synonymous not just with some of the dopest looks and optics, but quality. Got my Cooyah jacket that I performed in on the Bob Marley Fest. It was called the Bob Marley Fest back then. Yes, it was. And this is about 2008. Still have my jacket. Still solid as a rock. You know what I mean? My Cooyah shirt, I'm still. Nah, shrink up, nah, none of that. Because the quality is right. But not only that, Cooyah is ingrained in the fiber. And we're talking about associations not just with our legends past, but our legends present and our legends upcoming. It's a vibe. We got Mr. Homer Bair in the building with us. VP, one of the founders of Cooyah. Designer, got like 10, 15, 17 different tags and titles over there. A lot of things that he does. Trust me, we're going to talk in a minute, all right? My sister Morelli, what up? Birmingham in the building. Song's called Contagious, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Mr. Chris D. Montague is a big one. Make sure you go ahead and get that. Again, my guest, representing Cooyah to the fullest from inception till today, the creator himself, Mr. Homer Bair. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Thanks, G. Cole.
Pleasure's mine. Everybody, once I say Cooyah, everybody in this line got a Cooyah shirt somewhere in their closet. You know what I mean?
True.
Trust me. What else they got when they got it was a gift, whatever, but associated with something synonymous with an event, an artist, whatever the case may be. We're gonna take them back, because there's always a backstories. When did you start Cooyah?
Originally, the concept was about 1986.
Wow.
Started 1987.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's why we have that tagline, established since life.
Wow.
The thought was always there,
Mm-hmm.
And Peter being an artist surrounded by Peter Tosh said to me and my brother and my partner, people like us should start a brand.
Mm-hmm.
And he instilled that. And as a mentor,
Yeah.
he kept on saying it over and over, and especially after the killing of Peter Tosh, it just made it that we knew we had to do it.
Wow.
That's why 1987.
Yeah.
Powerful year.
Wow. It's been a minute, and I'm sure establishing anything, getting anything off the ground, you have your hurdles and your hiccups and your ups and your downs and so forth. But you started this in Jamaica or here?
No, actually, Bronx.
In the Bronx?
In the Bronx.
Oh, man. New York, always I get the credit for everything, yo. But no, my daughter go show off for me little more,
See? And then we'll move over to Mount Vernon, right beside Royal Caribbean Bakery. And everybody knew us from there. We were like next door Royal Caribbean. So the minute we had a hot shirt off the press,
Yeah.
we carried around Royal Caribbean and everybody come in buying
Get a bread and a shirt.
and a bread.
I love it.
Man.
I love it. I love it. So you still have some deep roots in New York, I presume?
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And New York is homegrown for us, just like you said. It's
Yes.
called homegrown.
Mm-hmm.
And we started selling at the subway station, you name it.
Yeah.
Every weekend in the streets of New York, Manhattan, Brooklyn, selling T-shirt.
Yeah.
What we call original hustling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The real hustle.
Real thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow. So what's a grassroots? I mean, grassroots.
Yeah, man, grassroots.
Right.
Yeah. Started in garage, work our way up till we started rent a space and started printing from that space in Mount Vernon.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. No, I there's another thing I always wonder. You know, when you start something, we all have the best intentions, and you know what I mean. You start something with the intention of making it successful.
Yeah.
But when you started,
Mhm.
right, and you're in the Bronx
Mhm.
beside Royal Caribbean Bakery, do your thing.
Mhm.
Did you envision Cooyah would be the brand it is today?
Well, you had that vision, you know. It was there. You were hoping.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, you figure if you put in the work and you keep on pushing, just like I'm saying, don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
We never give up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We just keep, as one door closed, like Brother Bob said, open the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we just keep on pushing, and we realized that what we were doing was different.
Right.
Because, for instance, back in those days, man, we had people like Russell Simmons coming to us from Def Jam. At the time, you know, we were printing stuff for Def Jam.
Wow.
You know, and Rush Records at those times.
Yeah.
Method Man. You
Cool,
know?
man.
Yeah.
The Wu-Tang Clan.
Heavy D. Heavy
Yeah.
D was the one who every day come. I gotta see what these Jamaicans doing down here.
Yeah.
Every day come. You know, because he was just up the road from us.
Mm-hmm.
And we just keep on pressing. And then we met a gentleman in the streets of New York, Nicholas.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to carry the brand. He liked the vision. He liked what we were doing. And we just started with him. He was a distributor in the streets of New York.
Mm-hmm.
And he would just call us up and say, hey, I need 200 of this, 100 of that, 100. And we were just pressing, carrying,
Right.
every day like that.
Right.
And then the brand gradually started to build its name, Cooyah. And people started asking what Cooyah means. I would tell them, it's Jamaican. I mean, look here, look here.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, going to St. Mary every summer in school, they used to say Cooyah to me every day because I'm saying I'm too inquisitive. So that kind of stick with me from then.
Yeah.
You know, the first thing when I met my partner, one of our partners, Susan Kreitman, we meet up in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell her, boy, I have this name for this great brand, you know, Cooyah. And she was interested and flew back to New York and sit down. She, me, and my brother, youngest brother, and we just got the name. And she said, let's start.
Wow.
And that's simply how it started.
Wow. It couldn't be more organic.
No, man, couldn't be.
Couldn't be more organic.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was having a conversation with somebody about my Cooyah shirt,
Mm.
and they were adamant in letting me know that Cooyah ain't just dancehall and reggae culture, and you just confirmed it right now. It's ingrained in hip hop culture too.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the hip hop culture claim Cooyah. Yeah, I was. It's all right. I'm not vexed.
Back there, our print shirt for Method Man, you name it, Red Man.
Yeah.
We can't tell you how much people print shirts for back in those days. You
Wow.
know, every hip hop artist that was coming up
Yeah.
appreciated what we were doing
Wow.
because we were focused on it. We were hitting those social media at that time in a different way than today. You know. But we kept on plugging, doing the reggae designs. We did one so well, right? Off of Bob Marley song, Lively Up Yourself, our version of that. And that brought us to HBO. And HBO gave us a Whitney Houston shirt to do.
Wow.
And that's when we did that Whitney Houston shirt when she went to meet Mandela.
Wow. HBO linked that up.
HBO linked that up. And that was massive for us because we weren't even ready. Because HBO said, oh, all right, we need you guys to print 10,000 shirts. We need it in Africa. We need it here. We need it there. And we're sitting down. Wow.
Yeah.
2,000 shirts.
Yeah. Weren't prepared for that one.
Weren't prepared for that.
But you got to make it happen.
Yeah, we made it happen.
Yeah.
We made the deadlines, and that's what kept us going with HBO, doing little projects here and there.
I always feel like the only time stuff like those can happen is, one, you got to always be prepared. They say you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And the other thing pretty much is quality, doing stuff well. Because if you're not doing it well, people aren't going to come to you, especially big names, because they've got a reputation to maintain. They got a reputation to uphold. Can't go to Whitney with no one bag of fufu thing. You know what I mean? So you were definitely, even though you were grassroots and starting, because that's one thing. A lot of times when people start off, capital is, I'm not blame nobody. Capital a lot of time is the issue.
Yeah.
But quality is not there. They're just trying to get something out there. But you obviously were dealing in quality from the gate.
Yeah, from day one, we decided also we're going to learn the screen printing business. You know what I mean? So we don't have to wait to send our stuff to a printer and wait and then them tell we a store, oh, we're late. No. And I called my youngest brother, who was just, you just show him something, and we started to go into the department store and we pay attention. But as an artist myself, I figured out how to present it so we can print it. And my youngest brother now, Wayne, he would just figure out how we print it.
Right.
Go out there, bought machinery, everything.
Yeah.
And in the garage, I'm going to teach ourselves.
Go make it happen.
Make it happen.
One way or another.
Yeah,
them shirts I get print.
Right.
And if you don't have to rely on anybody, then of course, if you need to stay up till 5 a.m,
right,
it is what it is.
That was a regular thing for us.
Yeah.
Burn the midnight oil, as they say in Jamaica. We were there just printing, just making sure everything is on time, going where it's supposed to be going. Yeah. Everybody else was sleeping, we were printing shirts.
Wow.
Playing reggae music.
Made it a little easier then, right? With the music.
Yeah, man.
The heights by great men reached and kept, eh?
True.
Trust me. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing comes easy by the sweat of your brow. All right. And also don't ever forget that thing that named quality, because again, you can work all you want, all night you want. If the quality ain't right, it just ain't right. Now, you talk about the screen printing, and what's amazing for me pretty much is you started off from scratch, and again, you don't know, like I say, normally you bump your foot, you have your struggles, your hurdles, but right now I've done merch for the band, I've done merch for me, or whatever the case may be, and screen printing ain't no joke, because a lot of people are screen printing. They seem to me like that's the easiest and most cost effective way for them to go until you put a shirt in their laundry.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So you figured out the way to do it right from then. This is pre-YouTube.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So, old school.
Old school.
You know what I mean? Once you learn that way to do it, that's why, and then we just, as technology change and everything change, we just adapt and learn. But the thing is, you gotta learn the inks, you gotta learn the temperature, you gotta learn everything. The Photoshop, the Illustrator. Illustrator is king for screen printers, and learn your PMS colors. We have hundreds, thousands of jars of different PMS color to mix match any color that a client, because at the Cooyah studio, which is run a little bit separate than Cooyah clothing itself, because the studio will do other people work, print other people. You bring us your design, your concept, and if you want, we can help you do the concept,
right,
and we'll give you a great shirt.
Right. So you provide the infrastructure just for somebody else. You need some stuff printed, right, we can get stuff done.
Absolutely.
And that's separate and apart from Cooyah.
Right.
I dig it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're doing it, do it right, all right? Just like this tune right here. When we say have to tune them the right. I want to sell off. Ladies and gentlemen, Ezron, latest single called Young Girl. Kingsley, welcome. It's Ezron, ladies and gentlemen. Song's called Young Girl. Latest single from the international recording artist. Zim Entertainment's a big one. If you ain't got it, make sure you go ahead and get it, all right? Add it to your collection. If you ain't got it, your collection's whack. Take it from me, all right? Whack, all right? Homer, here's the thing I always mention to people all the time. You see, I do stuff with branding, and advertising. And a lot of time I think people misconstrue advertising with branding. You know what I mean? they mix them up. You know what I mean? And Cooyah is a brand, right? Aside from the popularity of the works, and you know, we see a Cooyah shirt, we know a Cooyah shirt, we can recognize. At the end of the day, it is a brand. It's embedded in the culture, and people. And I said the culture, of course, because people who love this music love our culture. Just as them think about Aki and Saltfish, just as them think about Red Stripe Beer, just as them think about Reggae Bash and Sunfest, you know, when it comes to the fashion, they think Cooyah, right? And you're one of the creative minds behind it. The other day, I got a shirt from you. I'm gonna wear it. The people that stop ask me for my shirt. You don't want to say bad like 90s dancehall, right?
Right.
Talk to me about the creative juices, how you come up with the different themes that you want to use and put on these shirts, because again, you've put out hundreds.
Yeah.
We probably saying you put out thousands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thousands. Yeah.
How, talk to me about them creative methods and the creative juices and how you decide, okay, what am I going to do today that I haven't already done?
Well, you know, sometimes you get up, you might be watching TV, you might be traveling. Traveling is a great thing for me, going from place to place. And I watch people. And even when I'm in Jamaica, in the streets, I'll go to Jamaica and I'll land in Montego Bay, rent a car, or somebody pick me up and give me a car and just drive and just go through Jamaica like a tourist and just watch the vibe of the people. And that's where I get it from. I just need to see people. Just like in New York, I'd be down in the village, I'll be down in Bronx, and the swag from Bronx is different from Brooklyn. And you start to pay attention to all these things. And I drop and just the people, the movement of the people for these things. And then I have a wealth of books that I read, constantly reading things. And imagery come, I'll just jot it down. Later I'll sit there and draw it. Because I went to the School of Visual Arts in New York and Parsons School of Design. So I'm accomplished as an artist.
Right.
So I can draw and I can design.
Gotcha.
And if there's someone, one of the younger graphic design around me, I might bounce some things off him. Or right now, we can use Instagram to bounce things off, or some of the social media, and put it out. But like 90s, we're part of that 90s thing, especially in New York with the Shabba Ranks. And
the baddest time in dancehall, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. That's why the whole Bad Like 90s came.
And
when I started putting it out there, and that shirt, Bad Like, and there's a whole series of that, and this is just the one.
Right.
The story coming with the Bad Like.
Nice. But the shirt there, oh man, everything from I put on my shirt, everybody, I had to post it. I had to post it on Instagram because everybody was digging my shirt. Bad Like 90s dancehall. Talk to me a little bit about Jamaica growing up as a youth. I love the rear view mirror, you know what I mean? Yeah. As I talk to my musicians, my producers, curators like yourself, creatives, I always try to figure out, okay, how did the gentleman I'm talking to today become the gentleman I talk to today? Talk to me way before Cooyah, way before the Bronx, the meeting, way before Royal Caribbean Bakery. Talk to me about little Homer growing up in Jamaica. Where was home, and how was that experience?
Well, home birthplace was actually Raytown. People say, wow, Raytown. Yeah, I tell them it was great. Didn't have a problem. Then moved to Deanwell Road. Grew up there also. And then going to high school, I went to school, Vast Prep. And from Vast Prep, we moved uptown, as them call Jamaica, uptown. When I win the scholarship Campion College and Jamaica College, and I tell my father, I said, no man, I got KC, purple and white.
Oh, you wanted
Yeah man, I said that's where I going.
Right.
And
Fortis.
Yeah, Fortis, Kadar non-protest man. Yeah. And go down there, couple of my brothers, real brothers, they went the wrong school, they went up over Georges. I tell them, you tell them. I say, when you're going on left, I went right. But
wrong
school, man. Yeah. So growing up, school was great because going there, I met so much people, man. I can tell you, people like Gussie Clark within the music.
Wow.
In the music, all these people. I remember even going downtown, parade, That time VP used to be Randy's.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to go and listen to music them time down there.
Yeah.
Augustus Pablo.
Wow.
My time. So I went to school with some real historic persons, you know, within the music and creativity.
Right.
And that's just part of the inspiration. And I spent art classes. Never went to art class in KC. And then when them say I get a distinction, everybody was shocked.
In art.
In art. Yeah. But, you know, we had, I took lessons privately with a gentleman. It was actually Italian, about 20 of us. And that's how come we cross part with people like Ras Daniel, man. And we go Oak Gardens, we draw. This guy took you out now, you know, and expand your mind. Carry you to Papine, carry you to downtown, to the marketplace, and to draw the people them.
Wow.
And just, but the way his structure was great for us. It left us real open-minded, man, and we just started drawing, and things just start to flow.
Wow.
So that's part of the plus. But my life in Jamaica, growing up, man, was great until I left at 17, and that's when I went to New York to live with my aunt and started going to art school there.
Gotcha.
And that also experience of that was great. You know, you're in School of Visual Art, you're meeting people from all over the world, and you're seeing graphics, this, abstraction, realism, all sort of art form come to you. So it was really, New York opened my mind to art.
Wow. I hear that a lot. It's you know, the good thing about a situation like yours is there's a passion for art and a natural talent, because you can't escape the natural talent God gave that. And then you have you know, the education on top of it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Which makes it difficult to not do the thing at a high level. Put it that way. Right. You know, but again, the places, and again, you can't script these things, you know. Raytown, as I talked to a lot of elders from Raytown, and the visualization I get from Raytown is almost like a Jamaican Harlem back in the day, like a Renaissance kind of spot. You know what I mean? So total different from what we would think of it right now. And then of course, then you go to New York, and you have New York is an artsy place in more places than one. So I can see where all that stuff comes together to form, you know, what you're doing right now.
Because you've seen so much different things, and in New York, I basically Brooklyn, Bronx, I live in Harlem. I did the whole New York thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, again, share. We're talking to Homer Bair right now. We're talking about Cooyah. Brand. Right? We can build a brand. We can break a brand. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm sure situations and times have come up where, you know, there's an easy out, but it could be costly to the brand. You know, and I ask these kind of questions because we have a lot of young entrepreneurs that watch the program,
right?
And we talk to them about their branding, about their advertising and stuff like that. Drop some advice to some people when it comes to building and maintaining a brand, because again, just starting something, I see a lot of people trying to sell stuff and there is no brand. So exactly what are you selling? You know what I'm saying? Right. And I know you put a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of hard work into your brand. Talk to me about the importance of branding for the masses who are out there watching.
Well, for me, it's all about the art. The quality starts with the art, because even if you're going to use a font and you're going to put it on the shirt, you have to sit there and figure out, is the font working? Is it saying what I'm seeing? And try and see if this particular design or font is working with the idea. It's not to just put on a shirt and go out and print. Like now, everybody said they have a clothing line. Yeah, clothing line T-shirt is not a clothing line. With Cooyah, we had belts, jeans, jacket, swimwear, leggings, you name it, everything. To build a brand, that's what you call a brand. So when everybody jump on it and say clothing line with T-shirt, wrong, you know? Yeah. You have to start to think of and get the structure. Just like me, I went to school, I learned the structure, I knew what you had to do. And some people, again, they're doing stuff and they can't deliver.
Right.
That's the worst thing you can do for yourself as a brand. And the consistency has to be there, day in, day out, day in, day out. Don't care what's happening. You have to take this time to look at everything you're doing. Look at the entire picture. and focus on what you're doing. This is the collection for summer. This is the collection for fall. This is the collection for winter, because you do have seasons. So you have to think of all these little things. And your skill, learn the skills of Illustrator, learn the skills of Photoshop, and put it together. If you don't, there's so much young people out there that are graphic artists and designers. Probably you can come together with them, sit down and figure out your brand. Because you just can't decide, today I'm going to just throw this on the shirt. This is happening. It might be happening for this guy, but it won't happen for you.
Right.
You have to sit there and figure it out. We have trials. We have done things on zero. I've had a design that I love and said, this is it. Boom. None. Then I've done one which is less complex. Wow.
Everybody love it.
Everybody love it.
Right.
So that's it. We sometimes tell ourselves we're like music, You do 10 on a CD, or you do 10 on an album, and 3 is what drive the force behind it.
Right. True.
And the same thing like us. We might do a collection, and the collection might be 20 shirts and 4 really strong. And that will drive the collection.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm going to splash some stuff too, because I know sometimes we talk about, the seasons and the different collections and stuff like that. It's not just about T-shirts. And like you mentioned, the different times of year, because if a T-shirt is your brand, you say you're a clothing line, but you have T-shirt. I don't foresee anybody popping on a T-shirt out in the New York winters.
No.
It's just not going to happen. So that means your brand your so-called brand would only be relevant depending on where you are a couple months out of the year.
Right.
Now, you started out, of course, with the shirts and so forth. When and how did you decide, say, you know what, I got to expand, I've got to evolve, I've got to grow outside of just doing shirts and stuff like that? How long did it take for you to really grasp that concept?
Well, we knew we had to do it, but the time came when, we're in New York. So right away, when, fall, you got to get hoodies, you got to get tracksuit, you got to get jackets. And that's when it basically started talking to us.
Wow.
So we started to expand.
Right.
We realized that we had people calling us from London, we had people calling us from Canada. And that's when we started to expand the brand. Back then, we didn't have the website like now.
Right.
We have the Cooyah.com now that people can buy anywhere in the world, and we ship worldwide daily.
Right.
Makes a big difference now. Just like back then, we didn't have social media like this. We didn't have Instagram where we could put something out and people could give you a feedback, because Instagram really give you that feedback, what you're doing.
Instantly.
So right away, if you put up something and you see nothing, zero likes.
Right.
But don't get it wrong, you can put up we have put up something and it does the less amount of likes and it's sold. Wow. So you're doing research and getting feedback, but at the same time,
right? I guess it's not the only way to do the feedback. Absolutely. To get feedback, you can't just rely on that, because I realize that too now with people who are putting stuff out. It's like they're completely reliant upon the feedback from social media,
right?
Versus putting it out there. I always say the best way to gather stats is your immediate circle.
Right.
If you make something and nobody in your circle, I don't mean the cousin and the uncle and the auntie, you know what I mean? In your demographic, the immediate circle, give you a negative feedback on it, or them not consume it, that's kind of a first and earlier way to gather some stats.
Right.
You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, we got some, again, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful collection. I just been splashing a couple of them across the screen. We're going to talk about some more, a lot more to come. A lot more to come, all right? We're talking to Mr. Homer Bair, Mr. Cooyah himself, all right? Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
Clear the thoughts that's on your mind. Put the negative behind everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, that one is a Roger and I featuring Marcia J. Ball. It's called I'm Your Brethren. I'm liking the energy on that one. You see something in the background behind me right there. It's what the latest output from Cooyah. That's one of my favorite artists there. I tell people all the time, Garnet Silk. You see that name, Garnet Silk, the silky one of the best who have ever done it. When I was in high school, I had a couple of cassettes out of Kenny Rogers, I have my Bojo, I have my Garnet Silk. There's many things you can borrow from me, you know. There's certain things you can't. There's some Garnet Silk. The album is called It's Growing. That you can't borrow down there. You know, many things. It's almost spiritual. You cannot get my Garnet Silk. But right now, talk to me about this latest offering from Cooyah. It's behind me right now. I'm going to splash a video and let them see it in a minute. And in fact, you know, I'm taking it off and showing them the things. You know, I can be a little show off a little bit, you know what I mean? Showing them the things. See that? Garnet. But guess what? Look at the back. The lyric, what it said? Never leave us alone. All right. Can't you see? The way is dark. And we can't make it on our own. Garnet Silk, lyrics from the song. Talk to me about this edition right now.
Yeah, well, this actually started 6 months ago, a project. His wife called us up. And the same thing, we talk about doing quality work. Other people were doing it before. And she just figured she want to do it. And she want to do it with somebody like us. And being part of the music, growing up listening to Garnet Silk, his noise music, met him a couple times. So I tell her I would be honored to do it.
Wow.
And we decide to say, well, when we decide to print this, we decide to really print it because it's a black and white shirt, but it's actually 5 shades of gray on that shirt. That's what give it that nice look. Everybody said, you know, black and white, 5 gray. I said, yeah, man. Laying layers of subtle grays. My brother is very good at that. So we get a nice look to the shirt.
And if you never say it, I wouldn't notice it. Now that you see it?
Right.
Now that you say it?
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's out now. We gonna put up on our site. If you need the shirt, Garnet Silk Official on Instagram. You can go there and get all the information. DM. For the time being, but there is gonna be a website soon, so we can speed up the process, and we also will be having it on our website because just today alone, people requesting tank top for the guys. Never did it. We did t-shirt for the guys, the girls tanks and V's, but we'll definitely expand this in the next couple days.
So the fellas who feeling like left out right now, for them tank top, it's coming.
It's coming.
It's
because,
coming.
You know, summer is right there. Summer coming.
Yeah.
You know?
And we can't script these things, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today, sitting down, getting ready for the show. When you're getting the call or the message saying, "Yo, people are asking for these men's tank tops."
Right.
Trust me. And people connect to an artist like a Garnet. The thing that I think is quite reverend about the situation is, you know, people print imagery of people all the time. A million people at a Bob Marley shirt, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But there's got to be something special why the wife of the late great Garnet Silk is gonna be reaching out to you and saying, "Hey, you know, you are the one that I'd love to represent the brand, represent the legacy, represent my husband." You know what I mean? Garnet Silk. So that's a testament to some stuff that you're doing. And I saw the video, a little video of, you know, and sometimes I get caught up in these things. A lot of people like it too. But the video of, you know, some of the you know that it was being printed.
Yeah, printed. Sometimes it's good. People like to get a little peek inside what we're doing.
Right.
We allow this on with Instagram.
Right.
You know, we can show this. We did the live. The live went viral.
Crazy.
We did the live feed. Yeah.
Wow.
Because people got a chance to see it and they felt like they were a part of the whole creative process, which is fine. You know?
Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to be selfish, all right?
When the lion roars, oh, jungle trembles. I know, jungle trembles. Yeah. Everyone is gonna love this. You'll never forget this. Lion life. Giving you niceness, and I guarantee you happiness. Hey, everyone is gonna love this. Choo-choo. You'll never forget this. The lion eye, giving you niceness, and I guarantee you happiness. Sharon,
Love it. I 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 love it. Been a fan of Cooyah from a long time. Been a fan of Garnet stuff even longer. So when I see that right there, I get what you mean when you say people want to be a part of it, and it does take people inside of that. I love it. I love it. And gentlemen, again, don't feel left out. Like Homer said, the men's, tank tops are coming. Summer come out and people go to the gym and get swole and want to show off something.
Yeah, man.
We got something for you too. You know what I mean? No. You're based, or should I say, headquartered right now in South Florida.
Yes, we are.
All right.
And commute between South Florida and Jamaica. There was a time when we were in Jamaica much stronger. When we were building the brand, because we said to ourselves, man, where can we be the big guy? And we decided, man, we were moving from New York. We moved from New York. We came to South Florida here. And then we built a solid base. Then we said, all right, we're going to Jamaica now and let Jamaicans see the brand.
Right. And
see what we're doing. And we came and the reception was great. We did things. We started out small at 96 Oak Road and build the brand. And the brand took off a life of its own.
Wow.
But we had some great people who saw it, and I tell them just remain focused and let's just do it. And everybody just put their 100% inside it,
right,
and make it work.
Wow.
I made it work.
Teamwork made the dream work.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Ain't nothing like having a solid team.
No,
you can't do it by yourself.
Right. That's certainly true.
Contrary to popular belief, it cannot. It not possible.
No.
And
people must respect that, because everybody have a strong point. It's just like I had a bunch of young men that would just, boom, party. I said, all right, you guys, you go this way, you go that way. And then we'll sit again Monday and we'll figure out this whole concept and we'll come up with a theme, colors. My partner, Susan, which part of this thing, and look at Susan, she's Jewish. We call her Jewish Jamaican, because she spent more time in Jamaica with us, as Jamaican.
Right.
And, we just, and we are, out of many one people, because with Cooyah, you have people from Trinidad, you have people from Barbados. We are melting pot of Caribbean people.
Right.
And that's why we keep the brand alive like that.
Right.
We include everybody in what we're doing.
Now, I mentioned to you earlier that I really dig the swimwear that you create, because right now I've seen a lot of people come out recently with two things that I saw them focusing on was carnival wear, which is for carnival at Jamaica and Trinidad and places, and also swimwear, right? But it seemed like there wasn't much thought into it, as much as it's just, okay, how can I make it a little skimpy and a little, you know what I mean? So I want to sit down and have conversations, almost like the swimsuits weren't being made for the ladies who were wearing it. It was being made for the eyes that would be looking onto them. Right. You know what I mean? Talk to me about your swimwear collection and the designs and so forth. Who puts the effort and everything? I know you're an artist, but you sit down and design swimwear. Other part they go.
Yeah, well, part of it. Well, that's why it's a team, and Susan is an integral part of this, in what we're looking at, getting fabrics, choosing, and she's good at that. Right. Very good. Right. So there's a point where I'm forward, and there's a point where I can step back, and I'm humble enough to step back.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we just sit there and try and figure out the cuts and the looks and what we're looking for that season.
Right.
The difference, I see what you're saying. In Carnival now, those outfits are different. They're costumes, so they're different.
Right.
They're designed
to be revealing, and
revealing. That's the difference.
But the swimsuit,
we have to keep it, keep it wholesome sometimes.
Yeah.
Although sometimes we want it racy. Some of the pictures you might see, like for instance, now we have a reggae bodysuit, which I think is one of the sexiest one out there.
Right.
We allow that sexiness to show through by using the fabric. If you want to show, you show. If you don't, you can cover it up a little bit. Options, right. Exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I love it.
But we leave that up to you.
Right. And that's a good thing, is like I said, options. Right. Give them something to choose. And even the thing is, sexy is sexy. Okay, enough reveal for sexy now. And that's I like the thing, but what I like about it pretty much is that it's a swimsuit, and I get the impression when I say there's not like seeing somebody confident in what they've got on. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I see the ladies them out there in them Cooyah swimsuit, and they're confident. Not sometimes see some ladies them swimsuit, and it might look a little sexy, but you can almost see like them are worried if they go drop out this apart. You know what I mean? This I go pull, that I go pull. It's gonna be a peep show at the beach.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I guess it comes on the quality assurance again.
Right, quality. And as you said, confidence. That's how come even our project with Sparky, because the whole steamfish and okra thing, you know, is about confidence.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why we got on board with doing that project with her. That was great, because what she was saying, hey, anybody can be a steamfish and okra body, you know. It could be a guy, it could be a girl, because it's about confidence. And that's why we like working with her, because she's just out there. She put the brand out there, steamfish and okra, and we just run behind her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. For those who don't know, we're talking about ZJ Sparks, one of the dopest you know, female DJs down there in Jamaica, and she's on Zip, right?
Yeah, Zip.
Doing her
103.
thing. And her thing is the Steamfish and Okra Body collection, and I came down there and saw some dope.
And yes, goody.
Does she that?
Man, she that.
Big up yourself, ZJ Sparks. I'm telling you. I one of the things that I saw that I really dug was the tank top and that, because that's what I was asking. I was like, do you guys just do the top and are the leggings you too? And you're like, nah, that's the whole thing is Cooyah.
Right. The
Yeah.
whole thing is Cooyah. Well, that's part of the exercise brand or the yoga brand, whichever you want to put it, because we do have an organic yoga brand, which is out there, leggings for the girls to work out. But when we designed it, we didn't specifically design it for yoga, but it can be worn for yoga. We wanted it to be worn anywhere.
Right.
You just want to be look cool, sexy. You're traveling, you're going somewhere, you wear it. If you want, you wear it to the gym.
Yeah.
But then there was a yogi who bought a pair, and we said, wow, we didn't really make it for a yoga person, you know. But
Yeah.
she wear gym, stretch it out, swim with it.
Yeah.
Was amazing. So we realized that the quality stitching and everything was there.
Proper.
Because during the yoga stitching, there's a different style of stitching they use. But we know it was, like I said, proper.
It's proper. And it's dope too. And I see what you mean in terms of it is fitness wear,
Right.
exercise wear, but as I look at that, especially with the colors, the vibrant colors and stuff like that, if you're walking at a party and that, you still look dope.
Yeah, still look dope. Just take off the top and put on something else.
Drop
and
something over it.
Gone.
Mad.
Yeah.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, look at the thing star, look at the thing star. And it's not just about the model, it's about the things, you know what I mean? Now this one also sound really, really dug, the jacket there. Is the jacket Cooyah?
Yeah, the jacket is. It's actually a prototype that we had done way in the 90s. And we didn't, this is one of a kind. But after featuring it on IG, oh, amazing.
Everybody.
The pre-orders are coming, so we're going to launch this one for fall.
Yeah.
It's most def.
I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
And of course the top under it too is Cooyah also.
That's Cooyah. That's the top from the swimwear, which we just decided to have fun with it that day.
Flip it up.
And and then the bottom was from a jeans. We decided to cut a jeans up, a Cooyah jeans apart, and Susan decided to use some tulle and make it funky. So that's
cool
it.
now, man. Cool now. So like some artists need to contact you guys for some design tips.
Yeah, well, we're there, you know.
Yeah.
We're there.
Yeah, so you do it all.
Yeah, man. We have a creative team.
I love it.
It's
I
a
love
team.
it. I love it. And I heard you say a while ago they split some Cooyah jeans. I didn't really realize that you guys did
Yeah,
denim.
man, we did a denim line, man. Well, actually, we did a huge denim line in 06, 07. And that's when we learned that. Well, we also learned how to do denim the right way, because it was a huge cost, denim. When you decide to do denim, you have to realize that you have to go get your funding straight.
Right. Denim costs.
It costs. Because you're not doing a few, you're doing thousands.
Right.
And you're doing sizes, colors, wash, everything.
Yeah.
So it's
The
a
denim
lot.
game is a different
It's a
thing.
different game, game.
Wow. I also saw that you guys have some crazy, I guess we'd call them army jackets. You know what I mean? Some the khaki type, the army green type and stuff like that. That kind of stuff too. And that's not seasonal, right?
No, that's not seasonal. That can be worn anytime. And actually we're coming out in the next 2 weeks, you're going to see we're dropping a jacket, which, you know, whether you're traveling or you're going back somewhere cooler, you can rock it, you know.
Yeah.
And that's coming out, and that's gonna be a one color print front and back, but it's gonna be military style again because we like the greens.
Yeah.
And we like the camouflage.
Yeah.
Some islands ban it for us, but
Ban the camouflage though?
yeah, Trinidad is one of our tough. We sent a shipment to Trinidad, it was returned.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Really?
Returned.
I had no idea.
But we managed to get the olive colors in, and the shirts were cool, so that's in there because Trinidad is a good market for us here in Jamaica, because we're in a place called the Trini Shop, which is about 10 stores in Trinidad, and this gentleman has 3 stores just in the airport. So with even Buju landing down there, we already had the reggae gear on the grounds in Trinidad before Buju come.
Wow.
So we had Cooyah there.
Yeah, so when he landed, when people needed to get prepared and ready for the Gargamel, you know, they were good to go.
Yeah, man, good to go, man. Good to go. People said, yeah, they could see us there in the streets,
Right.
at the concert. So that's
Cool,
it.
no? Cool, no? I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we're talking to Mr. Cooyah himself, Mr. Homer Bair. Don't go anywhere. Again, share the link. We got some more things we're going to cover before we get up out of here. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
You big man, hey sister, please me, I beg you remove the stigma. The country, she know if you get around, come follow me now. Best believe she
Ladies and gentlemen, that one is Kezai, all right? It is called Stigma, Upsetta Records, Loud City. That one is a Love Vibrations rhythm. Big tune, big tune, big tune. And again, we're having a nice conversation with Homer from Cooyah, talking, you know, about the culture. The culture is not just music, it is food, it is fashion, it is us, all right? And of course, Cooyah is a big part of the culture. And when I said the culture, we're not just talking about Jamaican culture. We were talking a little bit earlier about, and I sound like a broken record when I say this, when people do great things, you know, sometimes we have a tendency to think that they stumbled upon greatness. But a lot of times, no, people set out to do great things. And one thing you mentioned to me was that you wanted to make a concerted effort, that it wasn't just representing Jamaica. Yes, you are Jamaican, without a doubt. You know what I mean? We proclaim that proudly. But it was not just necessarily a Jamaican brand, as it is representing Caribbean culture and even beyond. Right. Talk to me a little bit about that concept of Cooyah.
Well, you know, we realized that the Caribbean, we have millions of Caribbean people worldwide. And we realized that we weren't going to just stick to even get caught up in the name Yardy.
Right.
Yard. Because we realized that if we go and sell to a Trini or any other country, you know, they might think twice. And then it came to my attention at Trinidad and said, man, I love Cooyah, you know. I see Cooyah is we, Cooyah is I.
Right.
And when him said that, you know, we started saying, wow, look at that, you know. Yeah, but him say, see, if this is a yard, it will make me think twice.
Yeah.
So we realized that we had to open up to all the cultures in all the Caribbean islands, listen to them, see what's happening, understand what was happening with them. And that's what brought us to all these different islands. In Antigua, there's a store in Antigua that we do good numbers with. Antigua, every day I say, wow, how much people, the average person in Antigua own 10 Cooyah shirts.
Wow.
You know, so I'm saying, whoa, look at that. They can't wait for the store to bring in a fresh stock of Cooyah. And then we'll go from island to island, we'll go Curacao, we'll go down to Guyana, we'll go all the way to all the islands, and we'll try to represent, and somehow if we can get this design to kind of look like their culture, we'll work it into the design also.
Right.
But the culture is just like this new shirt say, respect the culture. And this new shirt, when we put out this shirt say, respect the culture, the orders just keep coming in. We're working with a young player of football, American football now, and he wore the shirt, and the minute Larry put on that shirt, Larry turned around to me and said, this is a winner. And he put up him fist and said, yeah man, respect the culture. And we all laughed during the photo shoot. And you know, you just knew that you had a winning shirt with that one.
Yeah.
Because we're thinking about a reprint right now, 1,200 pieces tomorrow.
Wow. I love it. And what I love is that you, as you say it, you stand by it, because I even notice it in with the models,
Right.
with the people who you have up there branding the product and representing Cooyah. It's not just Jamaican folks.
No.
You know, the shades vary.
Mhm.
They look like the world, they look like the community. It doesn't look like me or just you or just she. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I dig that, and I can see how it all ties in when you say respect the culture. It's not Jamaica, it's not Trinidad, it's not Barbados, it is the Caribbean culture.
Mhm.
And this is the piece you're talking about, respect the culture.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure someone go there and support Cooyah. You see, Antigua, them have at least 10 pieces of Cooyah in them closet. We can't make the thing, they can't make them B3, you know. This is the headquarters of Cooyah, so make sure someone have at least 11, not 10 and a half. I don't know what kind of half of Cooyah thing. but at least 10 and a half.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Talk to me also about the Cooyah connection outside of the Caribbean, outside of the diaspora, because I was in Europe, right? And Portugal, to be exact, is where I was at the time. And it wasn't one person. You know, the reggae culture was coming in to Portugal at the time. It was more dominant in like a Spain and stuff like that. Saw that. But in Portugal, it was coming in. Saw one and tourists around the place. And you see the music I represent and some reggae music in the air. But I did see some folks repping the Cooyah. You know what I mean? Also in London, you know, I shouldn't say London, in the UK. You know, talk to me about the relationship with Cooyah and outside of our sphere, talking about the UK, Europe, and places like those.
Yeah, well, places like those, we form some alliance with groups of people, especially even right now in Slovenia. We're selling Cooyah shirts there.
Wow.
We just picked up an order from a new company that's being set up right now because they just want to hit the road for all the reggae festivals. And they said to me, you know, at the end of the day, Cooyah is original, it's Jamaica, it's Jamaican, and it's owned by Jamaicans. So what more than buying Cooyah to represent the music and the culture? So we're excited about that, and we have a couple things coming down the pipeline, can't tell you yet, but you'll soon see it, that we're gonna open Europe on a bigger scale.
Wow.
Even Jamaica, we're stepping back into Jamaica with a new distribution deal. It's in place right now, and once we get that, we're gonna do some sort of launch and let people know, hey, because we stepped away a little bit from Jamaica to build the brand worldwide and get this worldwide thing going in Amsterdam, in London, because a lot of people in London, we get so much online orders from London daily.
Wow.
And that's not normal. That's why we're looking for a distributor in London, because we figure this way, if we got a good London distributor, he would have the entire Europe. We would give it to him.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a hub.
That's the hub.
So,
Right. And it would work for him as much as work for us. So if you know anybody in London looking to distribute Cooyah, tell them to call us. Instagram, or just go on the Cooyah.com page and link us.
Right.
But IG is good.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, again, product, Cooyah. It's a dope brand. And I'm not just talking about the look. I'm talking about the quality. Now, Cooyah is a brand. We need to protect our brands and stuff like that. And, you know, whenever you do something and you do something well, there's always somebody coming at the brand, coming for the brand. You know what I mean? Anytime you walk out the road, somebody got on a Bob Marley t-shirt, but if you read the tag, it's not necessarily going back to the Bob Marley Foundation.
Right.
How do you protect the brand, Cooyah? Because it's not so much, when we think about brand protection, a lot of time people are thinking about the fact that somebody is capitalizing off of my brand, off of my name. But the part of it that they ignore sometimes is the fact that somebody may be desecrating my brand and my name, and whatever they're making out there and stamping Cooyah on may not be up to the quality assurance that you would let go out in the marketplace. How do you protect the brand from stuff like those?
It's sometimes difficult, but first you gotta get your trademarks. You trademark your website, and protecting the brand now, it's difficult, because we had a lady sent us a shirt. Oh, I bought this Cooyah shirt. When the shirt, so I said, all right, we send her a return label, send it. It's not our shirt. Somebody printed a shirt similar, and we pointed it out to her. She understood, but it just wasn't a Cooyah shirt. So you have people out there will knock you off intellectual property, and I keep telling people that I will come after you.
Right.
Don't no fear. It's 32 years we've been doing this thing, so we will come after you. We have attorneys who handle that part for us. And you see, like us, we pass the TM. We are registered. There's a R there, so people should just respect it. People go out and do things and just have an idea. And just put Cooyah on it. You can't do that. Just like I tell people, don't go out doing Bob Marley. With us, we would never do garnet silk stuff unless it came from the right source and we know who the source was.
Right.
And we decide to do it. And that's it. And we will protect that under our marks also, and we'll make sure garnet silk is protected for his family, because that's his legacy. You can't just trample on somebody's legacy. There's enough creativity and enough people can come up with ideas and concept for everybody. When we went to Jamaica, and so we're going this Cooyah thing, everybody thought we were gonna fail. No, I said, no, that's what you think? No, we're going to do it night and day. We were at the parties, we were here, we were there, we gave away the first probably 1,000 shirts till my brothers look at me and say, this is nuts, man. Yeah, they look at me. I said, no.
So this is not the business plan, Homer. This is not it.
Right. I said, no, we're going to give it away. And we gave it away and gave it away. And enough people started seeing it, washing it. Started seeing, hey, this shirt is good. Then they started coming back. So for every one shirt, we sold 5.
Right.
And then one day I'm sitting in the back of the car on Oak Road, and a Rasta man come up to me and said, boy, one man now wear Cooyah? One man don't know about Cooyah?
He didn't know who you were.
He didn't know who I was. And then all 4 of us in the car looked at each other.
Yeah.
And we smiled.
Yeah.
Because we knew then and now we had something.
Right.
There was something there. The streets were talking.
Wow.
And that's when we realized, hey, let's just do the work.
Right.
Just keep doing the quality. Keep pushing it out there. Get us in the videos. Get us in that. And give away some. Donate some.
Right.
And we kept on doing that. Wow. And the brand just kept building and building and building until the name is strong. The name was much bigger than me.
Right.
I know that.
Right.
The name humbled me every day when somebody said, oh, yeah, you're Cooyah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel humble and blessed at the same time.
Wow. Wow. I love it. And let me tell you this. The reason why I enjoy having conversations with people like yourself is, and you probably aren't even aware of it, the amount of people you inspire with just your story. For me, it's way more than the merchandise. We can talk the merchandise all day, but the truth is the merchandise is online. You wear it, me wear it in the stores. You know what I mean? It's what's behind and beyond the merchandise that I think is so intriguing to the masses. Them bless of herself, Tanya A sending you some love. Stephen Lashley, a lot of people sending love. But I just think that you inspire so many people, not just from the concept of Cooyah, but that humility too. Because me not humble as you still know. Let's keep it real. You know what I mean? So let me tell you something. Cooyah, I might, if I G-Code shirt on the road, yo, I'm be a little loud about it. So that's a blessing in itself, But I do want to say to you, thank you so much, because again, you're inspiring so many people. A lot of people right now get upset about the merchandising. When it comes to the bands and stuff like that, let's talk a little bit about that, because like I mentioned to you before, I've been out there at my band and I'm doing my merch, and we are the opening acts, and a lot of these big bands and so forth never have no merchandising.
Right.
And I know you not only affiliate yourself with the legends of old, but some of the artists right now that are out there doing it. Some of them probably never even thought about branding and merchandising until you came forward and brought it to that. Talk to me about the relationship right now with those people going out there and getting them into the frame of mind of merchandising and branding using Cooyah.
Yeah, well, basically we talk to them every day, because we tell them at the end of the day, yes, you sell the CD, but right now branding and merchandise is huge. We work with Marshall, doing merchandise for Marshall, and it's the same way. We started with them. You start with a small amount, and it just excelled, and that's a perfect example.
Marshall Montana.
You start out with 36 shirts, and you're up in the thousands of shirts now.
Wow.
And people ask that same. And we're doing stuff for small bands in California. We're trying to get our people. All right? We talk about somebody big in Jamaica, Sizzler. Yeah, look at Sizzler. If you look at Sizzler's shirts, we have done this new collection we did for Sizzler. And when he came back and kicked off that US tour, that 876 shirt, we did that. And that did well. And then people forget Taurus Riley.
Right.
We did that Love Situation shirt for Taurus. Right now, we're thinking of a few little things to show him and start fire up that fire again. But you must do the merchandise. I talk to all these reggae artists about it day in, day out. We just sit down one day and I just remember, Sprague had this great song that just come to mind, Rasta Run the World. And I see the reggae colors. People sometimes don't differentiate the reggae from the Jamaican colors, but we saw it. I saw the design. I sat there that night, knock it out. I showed Sprague. Sprague just said, let's do it. There's no Rasta Run the World. That's online now. It's doing well. I realized Sprague love bandana. That's the first thing we did. Make some bandana and give it to him. I make him start rock it. So Sprague wearing the bandana, people seeing it, then now they're seeing the merch.
Wow.
And we just take our time and put it out, we add colors. You can go on the website, Rasta Around the World, and you can get in the shirts in different colors.
Wow. Wow.
But merch, you must do it. We have done so, even when we go we can go way back. Junior Reid, One Blood. We did that shirt for Junior Reid. You go Yellow Man.
Right.
We're there.
Wow.
So we have
this is not new.
No, it's not new. And we try to tell them, you must. This is something we've been doing, and this is something we try and tell the artists coming on this, because after you do this performance, if you come and you sit, talk to the people, interact with them, you're gonna sell CD and merch.
Yeah.
We did it for the mighty Peter Tosh. That's my inspiration and my mentor. Because I met Peter Tosh and I was up and down with him for 2 years doing a lot of things.
I love it, and I think it is amazing because what I find even more amazing than the whole merch circumstance is that you have to, and I'm sure that be the case, you are the one reaching out to them. It is their image, it is their likeness, and you and I spoke about this. Somebody's gonna sell your image. It's just a matter of, is it you? You know what I'm saying? Right. People are gonna capitalize on your imagery. People are gonna make money off of it. Is it you?
Right.
And it's amazing that for the most part you're the one that has to reach out to them versus them coming to you and saying, hey, I am a brand, such and such. You know what I mean? Can we? Tanya A is saying here she loved the vibes. Casey and Deja have been wearing Cooyah shirts for years. I show off your Cooyah shirt, no bad like my Cooyah shirt. My thing say bad like 90s dancehall. You ain't got that one. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to Homer right now. We're gonna come right back with some more stuff for you. This Imperfect People. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
Never, 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 never will I break your heart. I won't ever cause you pain. Now, baby, let's just be those two legs, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, that one is Imperfect People. That one is G. Cole, the Raps and Coach Band. I cut that one there because I guess I know Deja done show me up a while ago, and after my day I say, oh my me, I'm a bad like 90s dancehall shirt. And she had to let me know that she had it before me. That ain't right. You didn't have to do that, Deja. You didn't have to do that. You could have let me hold on to that one. But it is okay. It is okay. Garnet Silk.
You have it first.
Oh, me have the first Garnet. Deja. Let me start about the song. Yeah.
Let's just do our thing and show the world our love can stand the test of time.
I'm the first one with that one.
Ooh, sometimes there's no rhyme or reason.
Now, my brother, we're going way back. Thank you so much for logging in. I appreciate you, sir.
We're just two imperfect people.
I'm telling you, Homer, I'm not as humble as you, so I make a show off, and make a show off with my shirt. All right, so I'm just letting them know. All right. But I love the Garnet Silk shirt, and again, it's I tell people this all the time, especially when it comes to music and this industry. When somebody in this day and age when everything's so accessible, right? The music, may I drop an album today, you them have it from yesterday,
right?
You know what I mean? So anything somebody click that $9.99 on, or the 99 cents on, or whatever the case may be, it's not about the music, it's about me, or it's about the band, or they're taking a piece of you. And I feel like it's the same thing when it comes to a piece like this garnet silk piece right here. It's way more than it's quality shirt. It's a beautiful piece, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna show it off even more now that I realize I'm the first one with it. But it's a really nice. The material is soft and nice, and I can feels like, and I know this is the one that wanna shrink, cause you know the tough cotton thing where shrink. And this is the proper one. You know, I haven't been to the gym in a minute, so you don't know. It now got tight up on me. Look like a birthmark, but it's all good. But it's connecting with the silky one himself, garnet silk.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Because you see, we look at it, the garment that we print is like when you come into our space. We have 2 spaces. You can feel the love, and that's why when we were doing this shirt, man, we just felt it because we started printing this shirt midnight.
Wow.
And it's like everything just started going right. So you know, sometimes when you're doing something, this is it. You're meant to do it.
Right.
And this is it. And we knew that. From my brother strike the first print and then bring it and say, ask me what I think. I said, I feel good.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Great
From the first one.
First one.
Wow.
And we just feel that vibe. Just like some people come to that studio or we have in West Park, that particular space, and when they come in there, they say it's just like an energy take them over. You know what I mean? Them feel the vibe of the building. I tell them, no man, you feel our spirit inside the building. Yeah, that you feel.
It's the people.
People,
and it's organic. Again, we're talking about, this is not a retail spot where it's just about commercial, you know what I mean?
Right.
The commercialism, and guess what? Okay, we have a nice little thing that's mass produced and whatever. It's almost like home cooking. It's like going to a spot where somebody's cooking. It ain't fast food. It ain't assembly line thing. It didn't come off the truck from Alabama.
Right.
You know what I mean?
True.
It's cooked right here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Homer and let the masses know where they can, the social media info, all that stuff, where they can get their Cooyah gear.
Well, on Instagram is good at Cooyah Clothing or Cooyah Jamaica or Cooyah Studio. We have a couple more, Reggae Life. We have so many, but Cooyah Clothing is the biggest one to follow. And you just go on easy, Cooyah.com, COOYAH. 6 letters, red, gold, green, red, gold, green.
Wow.
Or if you want to change it around, you can say the black, yellow, green, black, yellow, green. Perfect. 6.
But it's Cooyah, so there's a million options. And the funny thing is, even the things that because we always say, nothing's new under the sun sometimes. No. But even the things that you think you've seen before, it has not been done like this. Right. You know what I mean? I'm about to share my new Cooyah shirt with the masses and crew out there. It's and even the colors of the shirt themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, Rasta. For all my Rasta people. Now, I show the shirt because it says Rasta. I've seen a million shirts that say Rasta. But you ain't seen this one.
No, you see the puff. You feel the suede?
Yes.
It's a suede puff.
Yeah.
Each shirt to try and add elements to it. More and more elements to it. So that's the key to that shirt, that suede puff. And you notice it's printed on the back. And look on the sleeve. The 87 on the sleeve.
Bang, bang, bang.
See? It's a puff black suede again. That give you a feel.
Deja, you ain't got this. But I tell you, no humility. None whatsoever. All right. Yes, I am showing off hope. That's what I do. All right. I don't get to do it every day. So whenever I do, I'm rubbing it in. All right. She called me talking about my shirt. All right. So we got to one up. All right. Love the color. Now, you brought some other stuff with you. We can splash them on camera and show the people some things. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm drop another tune for you right now, and then we're gonna come back and look some more stuff. This one is Jay Will on the Raps and Kush Band. It's called Sticky Situation. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
Sticky situation, risky situation, no lie.
Spragga B. That's the Spragga Benz collection right there. Mad all Rasta around the world.
Cause my baby's waiting and sure enough, it's gonna be.
Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, they're dope.
All night. Oh no, I ain't getting in that mix. Ooh, I'm feeling good now. Says she got it fixed. Jay, I wanna thank you for your love and tenderness, but before you go, give everyone.
That's the era code right there. Nice. That's Jamaica, Kingston, out of many one people. That right there's a perfect representation of us. 658, authentic, established 1962. That right there's a history lesson on your shirt. Trust me. I love it. See the back, see the cut. Nice for the ladies trying to show off in the summertime. And if you don't see the Cooyah thing in that back, sir, don't be like that lady sending a mess up to us, you know what I mean? With your return label that talk about you buy a Cooyah shirt, it ain't it. It ain't it.
Tragedy. I hear knocking at my door. 6 in the morning and my wife she's still asleep. I tiptoe to the
everything Irie. Cooyah, the premium reggae brand, I love it. You know what I really love home? I love the materials, man. The materials are the real deal.
Yeah, man, definitely. You see, this is just from the summer collection, and the fabric very soft. You know, we'll pay attention to that, like I tell you, all the details.
Right. I dig it. The materials are soft, and they're also the ones that, like I said, they ain't the shrinking the wash thing, shrinking the dryer thing, ladies and gentlemen. Cooyah got a real deal. All right, good vibes. Look at them swimsuits. Hope we say you gotta have one of these, right? Summer coming, you gotta show off.
Good vibes on the please. The war I see is there.
Easy, I like that one, the lion up.
No need them. It's just good vibes all the days of my life. Tell them to keep it bad vibes. Wake this morning and do as I.
It's Cooyah, ladies and gentlemen.
No one no fussing and no strife. Just have your good vibes like your morning tea. And roll a quick one that are your morning tree. No.
I really dig that one. It's simply One Love.
Good vibes.
You've seen and heard One Love, but you ain't seen this one. Trust me, me like it.
Good vibes only, please. The war I see is there. No, we don't.
Even the Cooyah name is explained. Authentic Cooyah, ladies and gentlemen. Get yours.
The war I see is there.
Get yours.
No, we don't need it.
And wherever you are in the world, check out. Just go and inquire, see which one of the stores in Antigua, wherever, Trinidad, Jamaica, wherever carrying the Cooyah brand. It is the best out there, so somebody is carrying it. But if you're not sure, go ahead and check out Cooyah on Instagram. Send a message on Facebook. Can they reach you on the website too? Check out the website, ladies and gentlemen. Cooyah. May I tell you, say, Cooyah, brother, may I show off my shirt a little bit more. Deja, where you at?
Good vibes only, please. The war I see is there. No, we don't need it.
And I'll tell you what, if you're having any form of difficulty, hit me up. All right, you see the number on the screen, 954-372-5453, or homegrown with gcole at gmail.com. Go to homegrown.com, whatever, wherever, however, whenever, hit me up, and we'll figure out a way to get you in contact with Homer, get you in contact with Cooyah, and the thing I got low, the thing I got nice. All right. So Deja, I am rubbing it in. I'm gonna stop calling him for the next couple of hours and so forth, because you showed me up with your shirt and my shirt louder than yours. Homer, anything the Massive One crew need to know before they get out of here, as far as the brand and what, if there's any? Well, I know there's certain things they can't talk about yet, but what's coming up that you can let them know about?
Well, what we're going to do in Jamaica, that's what we're working on right now, with the relaunching. And because a lot of people, since we weren't there for a while, we stepped back a little bit. A lot of people think, hey, Cooyah dead. But when they go on Instagram and see 40,001 page, they were like in a state of shock.
Wow.
So we are going to follow through and strengthen all the Jamaican connections, strengthen the artists we are working with, all of them in Jamaica, and then start this movement again. Because like I tell people, I feel like we're even more than the lifestyle now, we're a movement. And that's where I feel Cooyah reached to now, this movement. And through this movement, we can use this movement and it can help a lot. There's a lot of young artists coming up. There's a young artist called Issa. We just did a new a video with Randy Valentine, and everybody, when they look, that's where the bad like 90s people really got a glimpse at it. Yeah, it was in the back
from that video. Wow.
And that's a brand new video. And there's a lot of upcoming artists, man. They just need to reach out, and however we can work with them and help them, we're there.
Right.
Because it's all about the music, the clothes, and the food.
Right.
You know, and that's our culture. That's why we have that shirt, respect the culture. And we're going to push that one strong. I mean, so we are good in the other end of this thing, because on the other side of it, we say happiness grows on trees, which is our biggest selling marijuana shirt.
Mad.
So
Literally.
yeah, man, we just step back
Yeah.
and we decide now, here, what it in 2 colors? Hey, my brothers look at me and say, all right, let's do it in 6, make it look like candy.
Wow.
But you don't have to be a smoker to enjoy the shirt.
Yeah.
You know what
Just
I
a
mean?
good look.
It's just a, right.
Yeah.
A cool look.
A cool look. I like
And
it.
that's
I like it.
You know? Yeah.
I like and for those people who do the mass stuff, you know what I mean? We talk about people who want to get stuff in massive amounts. If they have an idea, you guys are the creatives, you are the designers. So if they bring an idea to you, just verbalize that idea to you. You know, you could probably put something together to them that's gonna be wowing them, amazing them out of their minds.
Yeah.
They just need to get in contact with you.
Yes. And it's easy. You can call the 954-983-2770 or 941-685-4785.
Share the info. Share the info. Share the info. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Homer. Homer, thank you so much for passing through. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for sharing the story, man. I'm inspired.
No, man, much love, because the amount of brands we work with and print stuff for them, and we just feel empowered and to do this for them. Everybody needs to start, and that's the bottom line. You must start. Just start.
Wow.
And something will happen.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, go on, Steve. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Say, hold on one of them for you. Not these two, I tell you that much. Let me put this one and not my garnet silk, and not this one. I hold on to something else. All right. I'm the first one. I haven't rocked it yet. So you don't know until I rock mine. That's how the thing set up. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. We got you covered. We're going to make sure that you guys can get your gear. Again, it is Cooyah, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you so much for rocking out with us.
My name is G. Cole, and this is Homegrown.